What's up guys, my name is unCAGEDgamez. Welcome back to another Injustice 2 video. Today's video has been requested since Injustice 2 got announced. A lot of you guys wanted to see this, and finally today is the day that I do my Injustice 2 character roster wish list. And I want to hold off on it just because I don't think it was time, but now it's time. We're not going to get a review this month, so why not do it now and hopefully get our characters revealed down the line. So no further ado, if you guys are excited for my character wish list, give the video a big thumbs up. This is how I'm going to do my character wish list. I'm going to name the character and explain what their abilities could be, why I think they should be in the game, and all that cool stuff. Other characters, I might just name a character and then just go on to the next character just to speed up the process, because I don't know how long this video is going to take. There are like 28 characters on the roster as of this moment, so I don't want to have a 28-minute long video, but it might be that long. Hopefully it's not. Let's get into the video though. First of all, let's name off all the confirmed characters that are in Injustice 2, which is Aquaman, Batman, Atrocitus, Superman, Gorilla Grodd, Supergirl, Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Blue Beetle, Flash, and Wonder Woman. That's already 11 confirmed characters, and there are 28 spots, so I get to pick 17 characters that I want to see in Injustice 2. So let's get to it. The first character I want to see, we're starting off with a female character. We got Black Canary. Now, I feel like Black Canary would be an awesome pick in the game just because her hand-to-hand combat could be great in the game. Also, she can use her screams as like a projectile move. Gear could work for Black Canary. She can change her like collar, her screams, her outfit, her leather jacket, all that cool stuff. She could be a really good character, and I feel like she deserves to be in Injustice 2. The next character I want in the game, and this is probably the character I want the most in Injustice 2, that is Beast Boy. Beast Boy would be the sickest character. If they get his gameplay right, his gameplay would be the sickest in the game. Start off the match as normal Beast Boy, and then he can transform into a T-Rex, gorilla, pterodactyl, rhino. You can transform into any animal. Sure, it would be difficult to animate because, like, what animals get to be in the game? It's going to be kind of challenging, but I feel like NetherRealm can do it. And also, if they want, they can throw a bunch of animals in his super move, so his super move can do like 5 different animals if they really want to. And also, I feel like his intros could be really unique, how he can enter the battle as like different animals and then transform into normal Beast Boy, make a witty remark, and then start the fight. I think that would be so cool, man. Just thinking about all these ideas for Beast Boys is just getting me too excited, but I need to calm it down because he's not confirmed yet. Ed Boon has teased him, but there's nothing solid confirmed for Beast Boy. Ed Boon, NetherRealm, please give us Beast Boy. The next character I want in the game is probably a character that could be the main villain in Injustice 2, and that is Brainiac. Now, I feel like Brainiac is a very big threat, and I don't know why he wasn't in the first game. Maybe because we already got too many like villains, like Doomsday, Zod, so putting Brainiac in there was overkill. So now that Zod is gone, we don't need Zod anymore. We could bring back Doomsday, but like if I get to choose from Doomsday, Zod, or Brainiac, I feel like let's give Brainiac a chance and, you know, maybe make Doomsday a downloadable character for a free update or something. I don't know, but I want Brainiac in the game. I feel like he could be a really tanky character, also a little bit of a like a range attack, kind of like Takeda, where he has like the whips. Maybe he can have something like that. Really, there's a lot of possibilities for Brainiac's gameplay, but if you guys have a better idea for gameplay wise for any characters, feel free to let me know down below. I love to hear you guys' thoughts and maybe ideas on what characters can do what. But yeah, Brainiac, I feel like he can be like a tanky version of Takeda, even though Takeda is pretty strong already. The next character I want in Injustice 2 is pretty cool, no pun intended, actually pun intended, because it is Captain Cold. Now, we already got hints of Captain Cold being in the game. We got his little gun blaster, his ice blaster on a t-shirt, so we can pretty much assume that he's going to be in the game, but I still want to throw him on this list because why not? I actually do want Captain Cold in the game, and now that we have gotten teases of Captain Cold, the chance of him being in the game is higher, and I feel like his gameplay could be pretty sick, kind of like Sub-Zero's and Killer Frost. And if he's in the game, we don't need Killer Frost. Now, I know this is my character wish list, and I want all these characters to be in the game, but I have like 5 characters that I really want, like my top 5, and Beast Boy is number 1. Number 2 is this next character, and that is Constantine. I feel like Constantine could be one of the coolest, not the coolest, but one of the coolest characters in the game. He can use his magic. He was also a main part of the Injustice Gods Among Us storyline, so Constantine showing up in Injustice would not be like the biggest stretch ever because he was in the comics, he was a big part of the story, and he's still alive from what I know. I'm still reading the Injustice Gods Among Us comic books. I'm on year 5, I believe, year 5, volume 1. So from up to that point, Constantine's still alive, so he should be in the game. This next character I want is also magic based, and that is Dr. Fate. Now, Dr. Fate has been in Injustice for a while. His suit was actually in the back of the first Injustice map, and now he's being teased on the Injustice 2 t-shirt. So we got Harley Quinn, Captain Cold's blasters on there, and Dr. Fate's helmet. So we can almost guarantee that Dr. Fate will be in the game, and I feel like he would be really sick, because you can also change up his gear, maybe his cape, his helmet, and now in Injustice 2 you can change their colors, so I can't wait to see what colors Dr. Fate will have. Like, he has the gold and blue. Just imagine him being like red and like black or something. Oh, something like really crazy. Oh, I can't wait. This next character is another big bad character, and that is Darkseid. He might be the baddest character in the DC universe, but you know, different people's different opinions. So Darkseid, he needs to be in the game. He was a stage interaction for the first game. He was a playable character in the mobile game, and he's a character in the Injustice Gods Among Us comic. So the next best thing is to have him as a playable character in Injustice 2. The next character I want is Green Arrow. Not much to say. He's Green Arrow. I liked him in the first game. I want him in the second game. Yes, technically he died in Injustice 1, but that was like a different Earth. Green Arrow, and also he died in the comic books, but then some stuff happened and technically he's not dead or something like that. It's pretty confusing if you guys don't read it. It's hard to explain, but he's technically still alive. I would want him in the game. His gear system would be probably one of the best in the game. You can change his bow, his arrows, his quiver, his hood, all that. Very easy, customizable, and also you can change his color to make him like Red Arrow or Arsenal. That is like easy, they can do that. And another reason why I want Green Arrow in the game is because I want to see the interaction between Green Arrow and Black Canary. I feel like that would be really cool, and I just want that to happen. So Green Arrow, please come back in the game. You're dead, you come back, but you die in everything, man. Green Arrow is one of those characters that always die, but he always comes back because he's Green Arrow. The next character I want in the game is Green Lantern. Now, there are a lot of Green Lanterns. There are hundreds of thousands of Green Lanterns. If I had to pick one to be the Green Lantern in Injustice 2, I would say John Stewart, just because I grew up with John Stewart. Like, he was the first Green Lantern that I found out about, so I want John Stewart in the game. I think he would be cool. He was a DLC skin for Green Lantern Hal Jordan, so why not have him as his own individual character? The next character I want back in Injustice 2 is the Joker. I feel like he's a staple in a DC game. If you have Batman, you need Joker, so there's not much to talk about. Yes, he died, but again, characters die and come back all the time, so let's just bring back Joker and call it a day. Alright, this next character is also on my top 5 list of most wanted in Injustice 2, and that is Plastic Man. Plastic Man could be such a cool addition in the roster. He can have stretchy limbs, kind of play like Martian Manhunter in the first game, but he can go above and beyond that. He can, you know, form a hammer with his fist. He can turn into a bouncy ball. His intros on how he can enter the match could be really funny too. He can like roll in as a bouncy ball or bounce in. He can like fly as a kite down to the match. There's so many cool things he can do, and also he's another funny character, so I like my funny characters. So having him in the game, his intros would be pretty hilarious, kind of like Johnny Cage. So I want him in the game. Plastic Man, top 5. He has to be in it. And also, Plastic Man did show up in the Injustice comic book, so why not have him as a playable character now? Now, the next character I want in the game is Robin. Now, there's a lot of Robins out there. If I had to pick which Robin to be in Injustice 2, I'd probably pick Tim Drake, just because Tim Drake is probably the coolest Robin, in my opinion. Damian Wayne, get out of here. Dick Grayson, I always considered him as a Nightwing, not a Robin. And Jason Todd, I consider him as a Red Hood, not a Robin. So, if we're talking about the Robin, I picked Tim Drake. Now, if they don't put Robin in the game and just bring back Nightwing, I'm completely fine with that, because Nightwing is such a great character, and I love Nightwing. But, you know, I just wanted to see how Tim Drake would, you know, interact with the other characters. But, you know, bringing back Dick Grayson would be cool. And if he does come back, I kind of want this next character to be in the game, and that is Red Hood. Everyone and their mothers have been requesting Red Hood since the first game. We thought he was going to be in the game as DLC. No, he never showed up. And now, here's the time for Red Hood to show up. If he does not show up in Injustice 2, I am going to lose my mind, because Ed Boon has been hinting, Ed Boon has been teasing about Red Hood. Red Hood is one of the most requested characters in Injustice. So he is going to be in the game. I can guarantee you guys he will be in the game. So whenever NetherRealm reveals Red Hood, then I want Nightwing to come back, because I want their intro dialogues to happen. I feel like that would be really cool if they talk to each other in the beginning of the fight, and their clashes could be really awesome too. So Red Hood has to be in the game. He is in my top 5. I'm pretty sure he's in everyone's top 5. So come on, NetherRealm. Stop teasing us. Just give us Red Hood, please. The next character I want in the game is Swamp Thing. Now, Swamp Thing could be a really cool tank character. If anything, his gameplay could kind of be like Glacius and Killer Instinct, where he has like projectile moves that comes out of the ground. He can summon like roots and like, you know, trees to attack your opponents. I feel like that could be really cool if they did that. But that's what I think Swamp Thing's gameplay could be. But if you guys have any better ideas, feel free to let me know down below. This next character I want in the game is the last character I want in the top 5 most wanted characters in Injustice 2, and that is Static Shock. He was disrespected and put in the mobile game, but not in the actual first Injustice game. So now NetherRealm can redeem themselves a little bit and take the character and put him as a playable character in this game. I know a lot of us wanted to play as Static Shock, okay? I saw the polls. Static Shock is a fan favorite, and he was, you know, he got the short end of the stick and was in the mobile game. So at least we know that he's a character model. They just need to take that, transfer it over. We're good to go. I like his design. His design is pretty simple, but yet pretty awesome. So NetherRealm, please add Static Shock as a playable character in Injustice 2 and not the mobile game. Because if they don't add Static Shock in Injustice 2 and they make an Injustice 2 app and they put Static Shock in that game, oh my god, I'm gonna flip a table. The next character I want is a fellow Teen Titans member, and I know a lot of you guys want her in the game, and that is Starfire. Starfire has to be in Injustice 2. She was on a voting poll that Ed Boon made not too long ago, and she actually won the voting poll, outvoting Constantine and Captain Cold. So why not have her in the game? We got Blue Beetle, he won his voting poll. Now we got Starfire voting poll, and she won hers, so she has to be in the game. And if I had to say which character has a better chance of showing up in Injustice 2, Starfire or Beast Boy, Starfire I would say has a better chance, just because she was on a voting poll that Ed Boon made. Yes, Beast Boy was mentioned at a panel, but he was not on a voting poll. And we know characters on voting polls have a very high chance of showing up in the game. So I'm not giving up hope on Beast Boy. I believe he's going to be in the game. I really hope that he's going to be in the game. He is my #1 pick to be in Injustice 2. So please, NetherRealm, don't let me down. And finally, the last character that I want in Injustice 2 is not like a crazy pick. It's just like one that I want because I liked him in the first game, and that is my boy Sinestro. You know, we have Atrocitus. We are probably going to have a Green Lantern, so why not have Sinestro? Like, he is like the Green Lantern villain. And if you guys don't know, Sinestro played a big part in the Injustice storyline. He actually was like Superman's like right-hand man. He actually helped Superman conquer the world pretty much. They didn't really show that in the first Injustice story mode, but they actually went in depth with the relationship in the comics. So if he's not coming back, you know, I'm not going to be mad because we got Atrocitus and he's pretty sick, but I kind of want my boy Sinestro to also show up. I would love to see Sinestro and Atrocitus work together in the story. That would be so cool to see side by side, Yellow Lantern, Red Lantern, and then see like a Green Lantern come in and fight. Oh my god, so cool. But that was my Injustice 2 character roster wish list. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys, you know, got some ideas on what characters you guys want to see in Injustice 2. These are just my ideas, my thoughts, my characters that I want to see. They're not confirmed, but if every character that I named off are in Injustice 2, oh my god, this will be the greatest fighting game ever. But I'm pretty sure not all the characters I named off is going to make the list. But let me know your thoughts down below. What do you guys think of my character roster wish list? And I want to hear what you guys want in the game, so let me know your top 5 characters that you want to see in Injustice 2 down below. But I hope you guys enjoyed this very long Injustice 2 topic video. If you guys did, give the video a thumbs up. If you guys want to see more of these wish lists, like characters I want to see, characters I don't want to see, let me know by giving the video a big thumbs up. Subscribe for more Injustice 2 videos. My name is unCAGEDgamez, and you just got caged.